Ibn Battuta, the greatest explorer of the medieval world. Long before airplanes or trains, one man set out to see the entire known world. He crossed deserts, mountains, and oceans, traveling farther than any explorer before him. This is Ibn Battuta, the tireless traveler who chronicled civilizations across 3 continents. For centuries, Ibn Battuta's remarkable story remained known, mainly among Arabic-speaking scholars and historians. His Rihla, or journey, was copied by hand and treasured in libraries, but it was rarely read outside the Islamic world. In the 19th century, European Orientalists stumbled upon the manuscript and realized its significance. They were astonished to discover that Ibn Battuta had traveled over 75,000 miles, visiting places most Europeans only knew from legends. When translations began to circulate, his story captured the imagination of readers everywhere and secured his reputation as one of history's greatest explorers. Born in Tangier, Morocco in 1304, Ibn Battuta belonged to a respected family of Islamic jurists. From a young age, he studied religious law and dreamed of performing the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca. At just 21 years old, he left home alone, determined to fulfill his spiritual duty and see the wider world. What started as a pilgrimage evolved into an extraordinary quest to explore every land where Islam had spread. Over the next 29 years, he crossed the Sahara, journeyed through Arabia, Persia, India, and Southeast Asia, and sailed to China. His ambition grew with each milestone, and he became determined to visit every major Islamic kingdom. Throughout his travels, Ibn Battuta recorded vivid descriptions of mosques, palaces, and marketplaces. In Cairo, he admired the grand minarets rising over the city and the scholars debating in the Al-Azhar Mosque. In Damascus, he visited the Umayyad Mosque, which he called the most splendid building he had ever seen. In India, he marveled at the elaborate palaces of Delhi, with walls encrusted with precious stones. He described the port cities of East Africa, where traders from Arabia and Persia mingled with local merchants, and he noted the unique wooden houses in the Maldives. His careful observations preserved architectural details and cultural practices that might have vanished without his records. Ibn Battuta's journey was remarkable, not just for its length, but for the depth of insight he offered. He traveled with caravans across the Sahara, sailed in trading ships along the Swahili coast, and rode through the Mongol-controlled steppes of Central Asia. He visited Islamic courts, studied local laws, and shared knowledge with scholars in every land he reached. His Rihla became an encyclopedia of medieval life, recording everything from methods of irrigation to social customs, diets, and religious practices. It offers a unique perspective on a world connected by faith, trade, and curiosity, centuries before modern globalization. After almost 3 decades abroad, Ibn Battuta finally returned to Morocco in 1354. He had outlived many of his family members, and few in Tangier fully understood the scale of his travels. At the request of the Marinid Sultan, he dictated his memories to a young scholar named Ibn Juzai. The finished work was valued by historians but never achieved widespread fame beyond the Islamic world. For centuries, His story was overshadowed by European explorers whose accounts dominated textbooks and chronicles. In the 1800s, scholars in Europe began publishing translations of the Rilla, introducing Ibn Battuta's extraordinary journey to a broader audience. Researchers were amazed to find that many of his observations matched archaeological and historical evidence. His descriptions of African kingdoms, Indian sultanates, and Chinese ports provided priceless information about cultures in the 14th century. Today, historians celebrate Ibn Battuta's work as an unparalleled account of the medieval Islamic world's complexity and richness. Museums, documentaries, and biographies have helped restore his reputation as the greatest traveler of his era. Ibn Battuta's journey was fueled by faith, intellectual curiosity, and a desire to document the diversity of the Muslim world. The Rilla was commissioned to share his experiences as a guide and inspiration for future generations. It became both a travelogue and a testament to the interconnected civilizations that thrived across Africa, Asia, and beyond. Ibn Battuta's story remains a powerful symbol of human determination and wonder. His writings give us a window into a world that was vibrant, diverse, and linked by trade and belief. His accounts preserve details of daily life, architecture, and culture that would otherwise be lost to time. Today, his journeys inspire scholars, travelers, and all who seek to understand our shared past. Join us again on Human Odyssey Through Time, where history's most haunting mysteries and people are brought back to life. If you enjoyed exploring Ibn Battuta's epic adventures, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more untold stories from history.